Today we are going to talk about lunar real estate. I know for some of you this is going to be out of bounds. We need to start thinking about this. As I'm talking right now, as I am recording, literally, the Artemis 2 mission from NASA is in space. The Orion capsule is on its way to make a pass around the moon. Like so many other things that were at one point in time fiction, they are now getting to be more real. Part of why people make fiction sometimes is to start to put the ideas out there, start to flesh them out. And some of the things that we use now, today, were fiction at some point in time. The cell phone from Star Trek. Other things that were conceptual science fiction have been made more real. I'm literally on the Artemis website right now, the Artemis 2, the Orion spaceship is about, let's see, distance to the moon, 164,595 right now from Earth. It's been in operations for over a day. It's only doing a fly around, but there is an Artemis 3. They will land. There are humans on that capsule. This is real. This is not fiction. This is not something that people just are making up. The Earth is round. I've seen it for myself on top of whatever they call the Sears Tower now. I've seen the curvature of the Earth. Isaiah talks about it in the Word of God. Several centuries BC. I'll put it down there for you to see. The Earth is round. There is space out there. There are other places to go. The moon, Mars, other things. If you don't think that it's real, I'll have to say to you that perhaps this is part of some sort of intelligence operation to get you to not look up, to not think that there are possibilities. There are certain people that want you to be in a state of panic because it's easier in their minds to control, right? If you're not looking up, if you don't think that there are other places to go, then it's easier to control you and trying to control your actions now. If you think that there's a crisis. There's no population crisis, there's no climate crisis, there is none of these crises. Right? There are other places for us as humans to go. Space stations, space colonies, Mars, other planets, other places. And there are other resources out there. We are not just bound to Earth. Earth is great. If you look at those pictures from Orion, you can see the Earth and you can see that protective bubble, that protective blue shield that the Creator God put around the planet for us. But much like voyagers and pioneers of old, they went from where they were, they crossed vast distances and went to other places. Our distances are going to be greater, and it may seem daunting, but it was really daunting back in the day to go into an ocean that you didn't know about. Ancient Egyptians going to people from Africa, people from Europe, they've crossed. There's evidence now. Vikings in North America, all the rest of that kind of stuff. Prince from Mali going to basically South America. These things happen. People have boats. Humans have had boats for a long time. We know how to get places. Our new boats are spaceships, and our new sea is space. This is the ocean. And as easy as it is now for us to cross the big pond to go to the United Kingdom, not that I would personally go there myself, and places like that, and cross. It used to take months. Now we can do it in hours. It used to be a big deal. Now it's a deal, and it can happen because we have increased our technology and increased our way to do things. The same is going to be true of the moon. If anything, we are behind, right? They keep saying it's been like 50 years since a human has stepped foot on the moon. So as we come to do this, there will be considerations for real estate. The astronauts back in the 60s or 70s, I think it was the 60s, I think Armstrong put a U.S. flag down. Maybe that was about original title. We'll talk about original title some other time. Who's going to control the real estate? If we go by, just briefly about original title, by conquest or discovery, at least on Earth, if the same thing is true on the moon, then the discovery are the ones, people who discover are the ones who get to parse it out and start selling it just like we do all the rest of the other real estate. So what do you talk about in real terms? Get there. Let's just talk about the moon for right now. Let's just stay lunar. Stay lunar, okay? Get there. Got it. Land there. Surveying, right? Going out and set it out however it's going to be, whether it's going to be more of a grid system or like in South Carolina is meets and bounds, which is basically by landmarks. You know, you start here, you go there, take this many feet step, put a landmark, or there's a landmark there, and that helps define your real estate. You know, you go here at this rock, you go 50 feet from this big tree, you go another 50 feet, you make a right, you go to this rock or whatever, this stream, and you go another 50 feet. Or like something that we experienced when we got here, you know, take a left at the Hess, which Hess doesn't even exist anymore. It's a gas station. Because that's the way South Carolina is, meets and bounds. Other places are on grid system. I'm originally from Indiana, which is on more of a grid system. And so blocks, that kind of stuff, you know. So how's it going to be on the moon? Survey it, put it out. Okay. So once you get that set up, then you're going to start to parcel out the land. However that's done. I'm not talking about government. I tried to stay away from that as much as possible, except when we talk about original title. You can't avoid government when you talk about that, right? So however it's done, you need to now set up the infrastructure. What are the things that you're going to need on the moon? Power, obviously. Power is going to be the basis of it. Just like the Orion space capsule, power is essential.